Ist noch Platz für einen mehr?
Thanks for taking the time. Congratulations to these impressive performances in a great movie. Congratulations to you to your Oscar nomination. I saw you a few years back in Kill Your Darlings in a very small role, and thought, why do I not see her anymore in great big movies? And now you are back with a bang. How did Quentin Tarantino rediscover you?
Ask him. I don't know. I'm very grateful. I feel like a lot of times in Hollywood, you know, people really just look at the last 3 movies that you've made and base their judgment about you based on that. And Quentin doesn't do that. He would talk to me about Flesh and Blood, which is a movie I made when I was 23 years old, like I made it yesterday, and remember scenes so specifically. And he just loves actors, but he also is so... He has a memory like a steel trap. Like he knows more about both of our careers than we do. And I can say that quite honestly.
Yeah, that's true.
Das ist Daisy Damaku. Gesucht tot oder lebendig wegen Mord. Und wenn die Sonne aufgeht, liefere ich die Frau ab, damit sie hängt.
Without too much giving away, you are really close in this movie because you are handcuffed together all the time. How important is it to have an understanding of each other if you're working so close together?
It is. You know, you can't really appreciate it until you do it. So if you chain yourself to somebody for about 80% of the time for 5 months, you'll get an idea of what it's like. You're going to learn a lot about them.
Einer von den Freunden ist nicht, was vorgibt zu sein.
And how much of her impressive performance is your credit? How much credit deserve you for her Oscar nomination?
A huge amount.
She's very sweet. In all honesty, of course, none.
No.
But what's fair to say, which says a lot in the reverse sense, not being falsely humble. Not my makeup. So, is that when you're in that position, what you can do is kill it. You can do that real easy. There's a number of ways to kill a performance. Oh, yeah. And believe it or not, you run into that a lot. A lot of the time, they don't even know they're doing it. That's really sad. At least I prefer knowing it, because you can do something about that. But yeah, when you say you have nothing to do with the performance, what you have to do everything is not killing it. And it's really an interesting, that's a different and interesting dynamic, really.
Everything felt so organic and free and true between our characters, and just as actors, like how much we enjoyed each other, how much we were open to exploring the dynamic between Daisy and John Ruth, and where the tendernesses were, and where they goaded each other, and the joy that they could have, and the moments. Finding those moments, and Quentin was really open to finding those moments,
and that creates the characters that you see, and that's fun. That's really fun. If you've got somebody who wants to play in the sandbox, you're lucky.
Eine falsche Bewegung und ihr fangt euch eine Kugel ein. Keine Warnung, keine Frage. Eine Kugel.
Works well. There was this big live read before you were part of it, you were not part of it. How difficult is to come in a group which already formed a bond, because most of the actors were part of the live read?
You know, it could have been difficult, but I think there's something about Quentin and there's something about this particular group of such great actors that there was, I mean, it really was walking into a very warm, open group of brilliant actors, and I just felt like one of them immediately. I did, and that's due to their kindness and generosity and the way Quentin is.